Hello everyone, my name is Ebolan and welcome to another video. Actually, as a gamer, you probably cry with this. We can't deny it, always there is a sad moment in the game industry which melted our heart down. So in today's video, I don't know what is wrong with me and why I'm so sick to actually bring this title to this video, but we are counting down from my idea 10 of the saddest moment in the video games. Before we dive to the video, I really appreciate you click that subscribe button and like the video, or don't, just watch the video. Let's dive to the video. Okay, disclaimer, spoiler alert, guys. We are in this video, we are going to talk about maybe some of the endings of the games. So number 10, That Dragon Cancer. That Dragon Cancer is an emotional and surreal adventure game which works as a video game developer's love letter to his infant son, who battled cancer for 4 years. The game feels too real and will make even seasoned players shed a tear. With a little and the premise of the game, you already know the end is inevitable. The story, though, does not focus solely on this tragedy. Instead, it questions the meaning of life and how one can live to the fullest.
And for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving and Joel would be laughing.
Number 9. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. A Tale of Two Sons was released a decade ago, but it is still one of the most heart-wrenching games. It is a game you can play either solo or co-op, as you take on the role of two brothers trying to save the life of their sick father. While traveling together and solving multiple puzzles, their bond only deepens, and you become invested in this brotherly relationship. Close to the ending though, the big brother Naya gets tricked by a monster, which ultimately leads to his death. The young brother buries Naya and manages to save the father's life, and together they mourn their loved ones.
Naya! Naya! Naya!
Number 8. Final Fantasy X. The ending of Final Fantasy X is one of the saddest endings in a Final Fantasy series that never was. If you do not take into consideration the post-credit scene or the sequels, the sacrifice of Tidus and his fading away made even seasoned players cry. The love confession of Yuna and their final hug only added to the tears. In the entirety of the game and their journey, Yuna is prepared to sacrifice herself, but in the end she gets to live, but at a great price. It's a heartbreaking ending where Yuna loses what is important to her.
I love you.
Number 7. Life is Strange, Max Choice. Life is Strange is a series of games that have you making many difficult choices, but the last choice of the first game has to be the most heartbreaking and difficult one to make. You play as a female protagonist, Max Caulfield, who returns to her hometown of Arcadia Bay and reunites with her childhood best friend, only to see her get killed in front of her. This traumatic event awakens Max's ability to rewind time, which she does multiple times in order to save Shiloh. As Max plays with time, she soon realizes the effect it has on the world around her. In the end, she has to choose to either sacrifice Shiloh or Arcade Bay and all the people in it. Number 6. Link's Awakening. Legend of Zelda series has released various titles, from upbeat Wind Waker to Dark Twilight Princess. But the most tragic one has to be Link's Awakening, which got a remake in 2019. In this game, there is no Prince Zelda to be saved or to be seen at all. No Triforce either, you just play as Link who wants to return to Hyrule. You're stuck on Koholint Island and try to escape while interacting with various characters who gradually realize that Link's quest will have them erased. Link continues stubbornly with his journey, which ends up with him all alone in the middle of the ocean, realizing his whole experience was all just the windfish's dream. Number 5. Halo Reach. The Halo series is full of engaging stories entailing humor, action, drama, and heartbreak. In Halo Reach, you take on the role of an outcast thrown into a group called the Noble Team, and you slowly form a close relationship with your team members. George especially becomes something akin to an older brother to you, which makes his death even more heartbreaking. It is not, though, George's death that breaks your heart the most. It is the ending, as your character Noble Six, who has fought heroically only to be outnumbered, takes off his helmet and lets you witness firsthand his demise.
Your victory was so close. I wish you could have lived to see it. But you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, all burned and turned to glass. Everything. Except your courage.
Number 4. Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us series is full of scary encounters and sobering and heart-rending scenes, but Part 2 takes the darkness of humanity to another level. You take on the role of Ellie, who sets the quest for revenge after the horrific death of a loved one. The story focuses on the fact that revenge does not bring justice or peace of mind. That becomes more and more apparent at the end of the game, where Ellie is left all alone, unable to play the guitar, which is her only way to honor Joel's memory. Number 3. Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar games are famous for their captivating storylines, which usually end up in heartbreaking ways. Red Dead Redemption 2 is no exception, as it offers you a protagonist suffering from a tuberculosis. It is a depressing fact that has been established quite early on in the game. By taking on the role of Arthur Morgan, you are the one to decide how honorable his death is going to be. If you choose the path of honor, you will end up in a brutal fight, which will lead you to succumbing to your injuries and illness while watching your last sunrise. Number 2. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The Metal Gear series is known for its engaging story and plot twists, thrilling boss fights, and complicated friendships. The ending of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater still comes though as a surprise, bringing one of the most devastating endings in the whole history of gaming. Throughout the game, you are puzzled and frustrated by the betrayal of your mentor and boss. It escalates to her death. A beautiful scene where the flower fields bloom with her blood. Only after her death do you learn her betrayal was based on orders from the government, and that she became the ultimate sacrifice, dying as a true patriot.
Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero.
Before we dive to the last one, I really appreciate it if you click on the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video and like the video, and say your thoughts in the comment. My name is Ebolan. Thank you for watching the video. Let's dive to the last one. Number 1. The Walking Dead Telltale series. Lee was a major character in Walking Dead series and took a fatherly role towards young Clementine. He was a history professor before the outbreak and was even convicted of murder. Despite the associations, Lee proved to be the most loving and level-headed character. At the end of the first season, it comes to as a huge shock that Lee has been bitten by a zombie on the arm. You're given an option, amputated, but that does not stop being inevitable. You now take on the role of Clementine, who has to shoot Lee before turns, making for one of the most heartbreaking scenes in the gaming industry.
A lot of folks died to make that happen. A lot of folks died to get us this moment. We owe it to them to see this done.
Move forward. Keep moving. Don't make me do this. Can't give up. Can't give up. I need you. I need you. Not anymore. I love you. Don't ever forget that.